you. So Sukadeva comes to Videha. It's announced that the great sage Vyasa's son Sukadeva has come. So the great king comes down from his palace. He doesn't sit inside and ask the security guards throw him out. No. He says bring him inside. Because he is already a Rajarishi, a person who is a Sthita Prajna. He meets him and Sukadeva says, Sir, my father Vyasa has sent me to you to learn knowledge. But I have a problem. I don't know whether I should accept you. He says, why? Because I am a Rishiputra from the forest and you are living in this luxury, in this big palace, enjoying yourself, seems to me. So is there any relevance to this? So Janaka tells Sukadeva, okay, first I haven't yet told you that I am going to accept you. Let that be. You please do as I say. I want to test you out. So he gives him a small vessel filled to the brim with oil. He says, place this on your head. Go around the city of Videha. See all the sights in complete detail and come back to me and describe them to me. But there's one condition. He says, what? Not a drop should you spill from this. If you spill it, finished. There is no teaching, nothing. So Sukadeva says, okay. So he goes around holding this. He sees all the sights, but his mind is fixed here. Not a drop should fall off. And he comes back and gives him a complete description. He said, did the oil fall? He said, no. He says, this is my state. You see, I see everything. I govern the city. But deep down my eyes are fixed on the oil inside. I don't let it drop. This is one description of Janaka. Now, why I am saying this is that this is applicable to our daily lives. It's not just philosophy, it's not, you can even say it's a story, but stories are useful sometimes. The other thing about Janaka is, Janaka was supposed to be a disciple of the great sage Yajnavalkya. Now, whenever Yajnavalkya had his satsang, or his teaching, there used to be one small seat reserved for Janaka in the front. Now some of the other rishis who had no possessions whatsoever used to kind of mutter among themselves, saying it's because he is a great king that the Guru is keeping his seat here. So he is giving him too much importance and so on. So like all great sages, Yajnavalkya preferred to keep quiet and not argue with him. Then one day, a big fire broke out in the city of Videha. Meanwhile, the lessons were going on. The fire was spreading into the forest, and many of the rishis who were sitting, whose only possessions probably were a cowpeen or a kamandalu, suddenly started running helter-skelter, saying, I have to go back to my kutir, my cowpeen is going to burn, or I've put my clothes out. And there was Janaka, who had his whole city sitting on the piece of asana which was in front and asking Yajnavalkya, yes sir, please continue. And Yajnavalkya tells him, it's your duty as a king to look after your city now. He says, if you say so, quietly moves away. So Yajnavalkya says, this is the reason why I have his seat in front. Because this is a man of steady wisdom. He has all the possessions in the world. He has the entire city to himself. But he is not moved because his wisdom is different. While you, even if you have little things, you are so attached to them. So, being free of desires is not just to live with a cowpea. That will be just imitating great people. Somebody must have lived like that, but that is his business, not ours. We should be as we are. I'm not in the mind. I'm talking physically. We don't have to proclaim any propaganda, broadcast who we are. But if we can turn inwards and find the source of all joy within, then we will be able to weather the storms that take place every now and then in the outside world. Nobody can stop it. It continues from the beginning of time and it will continue tomorrow also. So, I think we will stop today. It's a good introduction. We have done 2 shlokas. Thank you very much. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat.